Okay, let's go. So good morning again, guys. I'm Luizzy. I'm here with Andrea, Danielle, Camila, and Marilia for our English conversation here on Talk and Talk. By the way, we are a conversation platform where we can practice different languages. But of course, this is not a class. I'm just another student, so we won't correct each other. We are here just to practice. And I'll ask Marilia to start the introductions, please.
Hello, my name is Marilia. I am 45 years old. I live in Goiânia with my mother, with my two dogs. I have a degree in AT, and I work with distance education and with a platform called Moodle. I have experience in customer service in several enterprises. I have studied English for more 2 hours, and talk. I have been studying English for more 4 months ago. This is.
Okay, nice. Thanks. Danielle, go ahead.
Hi guys, my name is Daniel Bernardo. I am 29 years old. I was born in São Paulo, the capital, but I was 7. We moved to Ceará, and now I live in Caraí, the metropolitan region of Ceará. And I work with cloud computing and graduated in computer engineer. And I live with my wife and my orange cat. In my free time, I like cycling, going to the beach, play video games, and I started in Talk and Talk just over 2.5 months ago, and to improve my English and my lose my fear of speaking, and that's it.
2 months already. Wow, impressive. Andrea.
Morning, guys. My name is Andrea. Currently, I live in Guarujá, but I was born in São Bernardo do Campo. Actually, I've been living here since I was 7 years old, so it's a long time. I am married. I don't have kids. I don't have pets as well, but I am a mother of plants. I have a lot in my little balcony. I need to confess that sometimes I forget to water my plants, but they are surviving, thanks God. In my free time, I like listening to music, drink wine. So because of this, I really love the cold weather, guys, to drink wine. It's perfect for me. What else? Going rock concerts and studying English. I love this place. That's it.
Me and Camila was discussing the weather, like our preferences. I love cold weather too. Like I'm in the best mood possibly because of the gray, cloudy weather.
Yes, I like it.
Okay, I like it too. Camila, go
Yes.
ahead, your turn.
Hello, guys. Good morning again. Yes, I hate cloudy weather and cold weather, but that's okay. I cannot complain, right? And I live in São Paulo, so we can have all the seasons during the day, so no problem. My name is Camila. I am 40. I live in São Paulo, in the capital. I've been here in Talk and Talk since March 24, so I turned 1 year here in the platform. I became a host in July just to develop other things, not only about English, but about the leadership, about the, I don't know, time management and others skills that we can develop and we don't realize it. I work as an accountant and I in this finance field for over 10 years, almost 50 to be honest. In my spare time, I love to be here in the platform having great conversation with you guys. It's always a pleasure to be here, and we can have so much insights here. So that's all about me.
I love this too. I love the community.
Yeah.
Okay, Ianka, good morning. And Lulian too. Hello, guys.
Good morning, Luis.
Okay, we are just the introducing part. So Ianka, go ahead.
Okay, morning, guys. My name is Bianca. I am 28 years old, and I have been in here in Talking Talk since November 2023, if I'm not wrong. I'm hosting here too as Camila, and I am a demographer and population analyst, data analyst. I'm living in Philly, and I think that in my free time, maybe I like to work out, do nothing. I'm trying to read again. So I think that this is a challenge to me nowadays, to read things that I like, not things that I have to. And it's that.
Are you currently reading some book right now?
Sorry?
Are you reading a book right now that
Not
you want to share with
yet.
us?
No, sorry,
Okay.
but I am really searching one in specifically. I forgot the name because it's in English, but I can send in here in the chat.
Nice, nice. Okay, finally, Lulian, please.
So good morning, everyone. So I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte and I'm 34 years old. I started here in Talk and Talk to learn French, and I'm host because of a program that Philippe promoted for French One. And I'm host in French, and because of my new work, I have people that they are from Argentina and Mexico. I need to say Mexico in a lot of languages sometimes, and it's really hard to remember how to say in English. Sorry. And because of that, and because in my job I need to speak in English too, I decided to participate of immersions in English and in Spanish to improve. In Spanish I need to improve a lot, but English I used to speak in English in the past, so now I'm just taking classes because it's really different when we just use in English for personal things and when you need to use for business, like there is some kind of words that I need to say or to be fluent and to say something that. And I think talk and the immersions can help us to other soft skills, like Camila said, about leadership, about the way you can communicate. So basically, it's because of that I'm here. Thank you.
I don't think we've met before, so nice to
No.
meet you.
Yes, it's the first time, Louise.
Yes. Okay, thanks. Guys, I'm Louise. I think I know almost all of you. I'm 27. I live in São Paulo, downtown, with my girlfriend, and I'm a technology student. I work with marketing, strategic marketing, but I'm trying to focus on data nowadays, so this is a challenge for me. And I love to swim. That's it. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna split the rooms. I think it's better for all of us, for us to talk. I'll send you guys the question, just like an observation. The first one is about personality, because I know it's random, like how would you describe yourself, but it's about personality for us to enter the conversation, just an observation. So, okay, guys, if you receive an invite, please accept, and I'll be here in the main room if you guys need me, okay? Yeah, I did it all right. I have like some problems with the break rooms. It's always like a time that I became like a little nervous, but okay, let's go. Let's go with the questions. Andrea, how would you describe yourself, personality talking?
Oh, it's an interesting question because it's so difficult to talk about ourselves, you know. We like to listen in others talking about you, but when we need to express what we think about ourselves, it's really difficult, in my opinion. But I can say that I am a friendly person. If you need me, you can count on me all the time, you know. I am a determined person as well. When I put something in my mind, it's difficult to change. I am not a stubborn. There is a difference, you know. Stubborn, it's people, in my opinion, that don't accept if it's right or wrong. Oh, it's just their opinion. In my case, I am determined. When I want something, I go uh, s- strong to achieve what I want. What else? I think I am a curiosity person as well. I like to learn. I like to make friends, so a good listener as well. Maybe I can describe myself a little like that.
Nice, nice, good description. And you, Bianca, what do you think?
Let's see. Talk about ourselves is always difficult, I think, but I am a family person. I really love my family. I feel that in there I can sometimes make some jokes, be myself, be boring, and so on, because they are obligated to be with me because they are my family. I'm kidding, guys. I have some humor, a little bit nonsense sometimes too. I am introverted most part of the time. I know how to be extroverted because I had to learn how to do that. But at the same time, I am extroverted, but I need the same time to be introverted later to recharge my energies most part of the time. Anxious too, and this make me plan my life, I think, a little bit obsessive with control and planning. And with this, I try to be disciplined and I try to pursue my goals too. But it's difficult. I assume that I don't like to deal with my mistakes too, but it's necessary. And yeah, I think it's that. I am a little bit stubborn. But I am learning how to be more diplomatic and change my mind, my ideas more often, be more open for the world, I think.
I'm a little stubborn too, but just inside my house, you know, not with other people. Okay, nice. And you, Ludia?
Yes, I will try to open my camera, just you can see me, but my camera doesn't work. So because of that, she will close automatically. I don't know why, but
That's
just
okay.
since it started. Okay. So it's because of I use a laptop for that is my company work, and they have this problem. But just for you see me the first time, Luisi and Andrea and Ianca, they know me, but since it's the first time. So I agree with Bianca that it's really hard to say about who we were. I did a lot of therapy to be okay with that, to don't be ashamed of who I am, because the problem is sometimes I'm afraid about judgments, of course, like all the people. And when I know myself better, I can accept that, and I'm not afraid to be who I am. So normally my personality, I'm a happy person, I'm a positive one, I'm the friend of my friends. They think I'm the only who do jokes, who say like good things, who have good energy. I consider myself like a easygoing person. And because of that, in therapy, I learned I don't need to be easygoing all the time, because sometimes like everyone wants to do something, and for me, yeah, do everything you want, I don't mind. And maybe I have some kind of preference too, but since I don't care, it's okay. So I'm learning in this moment to express myself better about the things that is important for me. And this has helped me a lot about to be okay with myself. I like to go out a lot. I like to be with my family too. I have a niece. She's 3 years, almost 3 years old. I love to be with her. I'm the oldest daughter of my parents, so I have a lot of responsibilities about financial things, about to take care of them. So, and I like to think that I'm a good friend, I'm a good partner, that I like to bring joy for people normally. Like I don't like to talk a lot about negative things, about problems, because it's a bad things, you know. So this is, if I can say, this is basically who I am or who I'm trying to be. That's it.
Nice, nice, very beautiful, like very real your description, you know. About me, guys, I would say that I'm a creative person. Like I chose write my first career, which was on theater, and I love this kind of things. I love being in contact with culture and arts, but nowadays I work with technology, so this is like kind of different for me. Um, I think that I sometimes I am very high maintenance, you know, like I have lots of boundaries. I know. Think people who live with me tend to see this way, but I think not in a totally negative point of view. And let me see. I am the older sister too. I have just one brother. And I love being his sister. Like sometimes I feel like his mom because he's like very younger than me. He was born when I was 18, so I don't know. We didn't grow up together, but I think that I have like responsibilities with him too. Um, I'm very open with my personality, I think, because I'm a Gemini, I don't know, and I have like Sagittarius on my map. So I'm very open with my personality. Like I'm an open person. Like I think that people see me as an extrovert, but I'm a very shy person. Like I'm very introvert. I don't like to talk in public. I don't like to share my opinions very much. So sometimes I can act extrovert, but it takes me lots of social battery, you know. And I don't like saying injustice, prejudice. This is something that makes me very angry. So I'm always talking about this stuff. And I think I'm a good friend, yes, because I'm very funny and fun to be around. But sometimes I need to take my time, and I really love time alone. Like appreciate it very much, my time with myself. And yes, that's it. Let's go. Andrea, can you read the next question for us, please? Number 2.
Yes, let's go. Do you think we are born with a self, or do we become who we are over the time? Oh, I need to think more about this question. Maybe we born with a little self, but of course we become who we are over time, you know, because the experience, the environment, you know, the people that we have contact can shape our personality as well, you know. So I don't know, maybe we were shaping more through the times that conform we are living, you know, the life. So yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, I agree. And you, Lydia, what do you think?
I can say that I think we are born about maybe a self mode, you know, like a personality. Maybe because of that we can it can be easy or not to be like that. But with time, I think we learn about a lot of things, the way you are raised to. Like in my case, my father, is an open person, totally open, totally. He works with manually things, and he's totally extroverted. And my mom, she's more introverted. She's more closet. It's hard to make friends, but at the same time she is more responsible for all the things. So like in my life now, the way I consider that is important to be responsible. Like my father is not, but my mom, she teach me this, that is important. So I'm like that because of her and because of my life. But in my personality, for who I am, of course I'm more like my father, more open. Like I really like to it's easy for me to do friends too, like my father. So I think some factors can influence you and your life, and your deep, and then internally you can say if you will be more like one or more like the other one, if you have a choice. And the environment that you grow will shape you too. So for me, it's not just one thing; it's a lot of things. And when you are just adult, like right now, you try to understand that, right? Like I said in the first question, that I'm learning in therapy about a lot of ways I am, and I really like to be, but sometimes I don't understand why I'm like that. So I try to understand these, the origins of the things, and to choose who I can be, or the way I want to be. So it's all the things that can shape you. It's depend of a lot of factors: the environment, the genetics, maybe the personality. But in the end, it's a plus. For me, it's not just one thing. That's it.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree with you too, guys. I think it's a mix of both things, right? Sometimes we can born with natural traits, I think. Like we are more, how can I say in English, inclined to a kind of personality, or yeah, can say it right. Like I think it's a psychology area that we need to study more to understand this part. But yes, of course, the environment, the environment and the choices that we make sometimes, of course, they contribute for our personality, especially when we are younger adults, like in our 20s, I think early 20s. I think this is a moment that is a special moment where we discover who we are, maybe in therapy too. Yeah. And you, Yanka, do you agree? What do you think?
I agree that it's a mix of both. I believe too that we are born with a little will, a little self, and I think that the environment respond to this will and to who you are physically, to your body, your color, your gender, your hair, and everything. So I think that the environment responds to this. Um, the, but depending on who you are physically too, not just your will, but who you are materially, your body. And I think that we grew up feeling how this environment corresponds to that, and we we are shaping. Oh my God, let's think. And you start to be shaping, I guess, during your life, but you learn to how correspond to that too, I guess, how to fight back sometimes, how to fight for yourself that you were born, maybe, and learning how to be yourself too. I think, I don't know if I was clear, but because it's complex.
No, I think it's totally clear. Like we have a question for the subject too, though I think you're right. Yeah, totally agree. Actually, can you read the next question for us? Number 3.
Yeah, sure. Have you ever felt like a different version of yourself in different places or with different people? I think that this is a fact that I face in my life nowadays, and I see this. Not I see this, but I feel this, I think, because the way that I was raised at. I can see in my past a lot of different contributions. I was born in Itaquera, and in there it was a peripheric place near to favela, comunidades, samba, funk, and so on. But then I had to move to the countryside, São Roque, and in there it was sertanejo, other kind of contributions, horses, chickens, like change it a lot. And I went to work in a place very formal, like I have to hide my tattoos and a lot of trades, a lot of things that it's not hegemonic, normal, or classic. I have to shape my words. For example, I can't say slangs. I have to say in a formal way. I have to behave in a formal way. So I have to divide a lot of yankas in my head, it seems, and a lot of different environments and person. So I feel this, I guess, but maybe it's normal. I don't think that we can be ourselves, totally ourselves in every place. I think that we are a version of ourselves in each place, maybe. I don't know, guys. Do you think that you can be totally yourself in every place? I don't know if, okay, thank you, Andre. Help with me.
I'm very how can I say this? How I don't even say how to say in Portuguese. Like when you are you have multi personalities. I don't know if I am like it's not like in a fake way. Just I have different personalities. And I work with them, like not in a acting things, but I don't know. I feel more myself with my friends, of course, friends and sometimes family, not all the parents and all my family, but sometimes I feel more, I don't know, free, energetic. And at work, I'm a totally different person. That's incredible, incredible. Like I don't feel like myself all the time, but sometimes I think that I feel because I grew up on the countryside of São Paulo. Then we moved to near to Itaquera in São Miguel, but I grew up there, so I have like a little, very tiny accent because of my grandparents. Then, okay, I lived my life, and now I am 27, and I started to work in a like fancy company, very corporate, very formal. But all my team, they are from the countryside too, because it's the agriculture part of a company. So I don't know, they are very formal, but with lots of accents and peculiarities of like regionalism. So this is very different for me. So I just like answering your question, I think that I am very multi personalities with different kind of people. And you, Andrea, do you agree?
Yes, I agree, guys. I think we need to, I don't know, to know how to behave in different kinds of situations, Because of this, we need to change a little. I cannot be like at work like I am with my friends. Sometimes, I try to be more outgoing. I am outgoing person, I consider, but we need to know how to behave. So it can influence in our versions, as you said, guys, and I totally agree. We cannot be ourselves in all the parts of the environment. But I don't know. I always uh, being surrounded by people that like music, just like enjoying the life, like drink beer, I used to smoke, and so I don't know. I see myself like a person that knows how to enjoy the life, but at the same time, I cannot behave like that with some kind of persons. I need to know it. And it's the most difficult sometimes is change it, change your personality. It's not being a fake person, as you said, Luis, but I don't know. Sometimes you need to be more calm, or you need to know how to have a good conversation, a different way. And sometimes for me, it's really hard to be honest, because I am this person, and I would like to be like that with all the people. But we need to know how to behave, in my opinion. That's it.
Yes, of course. Sometimes we need to be more formal or informal. Yes, it's like a switch button. And you,
Yeah.
Ludian, how it is for you?
I agree. Like Andrea said, it's about behavior, right? It's depend of the environment. You need to act like different, and this is something that always I need to deal because of if you know me in my casual mood, like I'm a kind of person who loves the clothes more like colorful. Like my sneakers are yellow. I like dress that's more like colorful. Sometimes they have some flowers, and a lot of people when they see me, I'm 34 years old. I will turn 35 in 2 months, and they see me like myself. They can be that I'm a kind of kid, like this person has a mentality of a kid, is not mature, and I need to fight a lot about that, and and normally in the work to people realize that I can do my things, and it's not because of my clothes. So since it's hard in the corporate way to explain that, normally I need to dress like more formal with neutral colors because of that. I used to say that with my friends that sometimes you need to have an avatar for this kind of environment. So if I will work now, I need to use like this avatar to be like that for 8 hours, and when I step out of the work, it's okay. I can be like myself. I don't have these problems nowadays because of I work from home. So normally my colleagues, they just can see me uh, like in my face, they don't see me, my clothes. But even my personality, I can be since I'm positive, I like to be open. Sometimes it's better if you are more close, if you're like more formal, if you're a serious person. And I'm not like that. I remember I used to have a joke with myself that all the time when I start a new work, I will try to be different, to use a different. But this lasts just like 1 month, 2 months maximum, and I just start to be who I am because it's really hard to hide this. But yes, so I agree. We have different avatars, like I said. For it depends of the environment. When you need to be more serious, more formal, informal. When you are free to be who you are, and I think this is normal. I just all the time I try to understand better this, to be okay with myself, to don't suffer, right, because of that, and don't look like I'm fake. But it's not fake, like we agree here. It's normal.
Yeah,
That's it.
I love us colorful girls. I'm a colorful girl too. I love being this way.
Yes, I have shirts like with things, funny things,
Yeah,
in the front. This is nice. What people don't think this is.
yeah,
It's more like that.
Yes, but I love being colorful and basic sometimes. That's it. That's perfect for me. Okay, guys, let me see. I think that question number 5, it's a good one for us. So, Andrea, can you read it for us, please? Number 5, yeah.
Number 5. Do you think your body, appearance, voice, expression affects how you understand your identity? I think so. I think not just about our body, but the way that we express ourselves, you know, uh, really shape my identity because even though I consider myself a shy person, I am able to communicate with a lot of people and I like to gesticulate, sometimes I speak with my body language, with my hands, I like to see, like to do it. And I totally believe that it's possible. Uh, Appearance as well, it's a point because we need to, as we need to know how to behave in some kind of places, you need to know how to use your appearance, to look well in this kind of places as well. So I believe that it's important. Let me see about voice. Yeah, guys, I don't know what I can say about voice, but I believe that expression, the way that we express on ourselves, it's shape a lot our identity.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
know. Yeah, I agree. And you, Ianka, what do you think?
I think that one of the challenges that we have during our life is to understand our identity, understand who we are, and fight for it sometimes. And reading this question, I just can see this in a more sociological way, I guess. I can't run of it. So I think that my body and my appearance and everything affects my identity because generally, I think our society, that same blah, 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 but I think that our society put us in some boxes, the women box. So you have to work in some occupations, you have to behave in some ways, you have to wear some kinds of clothes, you have to be beautiful, to be delicate, to be feminine, to be blah, blah, blah. And knowing this, I think that I try to went to go against it sometimes, to be a little bit rebellious. And I don't know if this is nice, but it is part of my identity at the same time. And I am Black, so we have this gender role and the Black role too, that what is expected of you. Usually Black women are seen as a barraqueira person. And sometimes I am, but not generally. If I need to, I will be. But so, several kinds of stereotypes and prejudice that you can be just yourself, but the society already has this kind of vision about yourself. It's structural. So you are living your life and facing this kind of vision about yourself, and you have to build your own identity in mid of all of this, I guess, to know how to respond to this and to build yourself. And it's complex, it's difficult, but it's part of our process to build our identity, maybe. To see what you are going to accept, what you are going to do not accept, and fight for it. So I think that my body and everything affects how I understand myself because sometimes I have to fight to myself, I guess. Yeah, it's that.
And do you think that you already understood who you are, or are you in a process? Like
I
all our lives, I don't know.
I don't know if someday I will understand totally who I am,
Or not, maybe not. True. And that's okay. I think
Eu
that's okay.
prefiro ser essa metamorfose ambulante.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, perfect. And what about you, Lulia?
I agree with Bianca. I really think since to discover who I am, who you are, the most of times you need to live in the kind of society like we are living now, and the society has some kind of shaping to like what they consider that I will say here normal, but okay, just for you understand, normal, not right or wrong, and we are part of that. And because of that, we had a lot of time to understand ourselves. So since we have this prejudice too, of course, we will be affected of this. Like I know that a lot of people that looks really young, about you sometimes you're 34 years old, but your face is like a kid, Of course, you will be struggle of that, like, oh, I need to be like adult, but my body, my face, I'm like a kid. Or maybe your voice too, like your voice is not a voice that normal adults has, and I'm saying normal here because of that, because all the society we have a pattern, right? And when we are not in this one, oh my god, who I am. So I agree that we can have problems to find ourselves because we are all the time thinking about what is normal and looking for this kind of pattern, because we need to be connected, right? About the sense of community. We need to, in this moment of my life, I'm 34 years old, I need to be like that, right? So all these feelings that we can have, they can express about our identity. And since it's like I said before, since it's normal when you are adult, you don't use more like colorful clothes. So maybe my appearance can be affected because of that. But if I like colorful one, or maybe if I like to do to eat something that normally kids eat. So all this is affecting us about who we are. And yes, I think this can describe ourselves. But it's the part of the life, right? To understand who you are for yourself, who you are in the society, who you want to be, if you want to maybe broke some kind of patterns. And this is really important for me to talk because I don't want to be fake. I want to use my body or to help me who I am, like I consider myself like I'm taller person, right? For a woman, I'm not taller, like I have 1 meter and 74. And all the time when I was a kid, because of my body, people think I was adult, and I have a problems with that too. No, I was not adult, I was just a kid. I was a teenager. So but my body start to present like a woman characters with boobies and all the things, like so quick, so I feel like my body was trying to put me like a woman, and I was not a woman yet. But the society start to see me like a woman. So all these, I think, I was thinking, oh my God, what is happening here? So I need to handle, I need to deal with this since I'm young. And now, even in my adult life, all the time I have some kind of problems about that. If I'm if someone is seeing my body, but it's because of why? Because when I was 10 years old, I had this kind of problems. So it's that in general, this will shape you. And maybe now that I can understand this better, I can change all these, but it's hard. That's it.
One thing that I love about therapy is that we can understand the root of our problems, and then we have the tools to deal with them. Like maybe we are doing something like this, like to understand what happened when we were, I don't know, younger kids, and then now as an adult, which happens, we need to deal with this kind of stuff. We try to have the tools, so this is something that I love about therapy. Yeah, guys, I'm with you guys. I think this is something that happens to everyone, like to understand our personality, who we are. And I don't know, I love breaking the rules. I love breaking the stereotypes. I don't know. I have like two sisters and three brothers from my father, and they are all like Japanese, very well behaved. Of course, they have their personalities, but I'm the one that is different, that chose the different career. I don't know. And I love breaking these stereotypes. I love breaking the stereotype that just because I'm Asian, sometimes people tend to think that I'm very organized or something like this, and I'm totally the opposite. I'm the most messy person that I've known, and I don't play with the stereotype. Like I don't know, just maybe the food traditions. That's it. I don't check any boxes. And yes, I'm still learning who I am too, like understand. And my appearance like change all the time, like change hair, change clothes, change the way I want to look. So this is a good feature about being creative. And I don't know, I'm not very attached to these things. But of course, I am one case that I think I look like very younger than I am. So at my work, people are always like shocked that I am older than 20. They think that I'm 18 or 19. And I think I don't know, it's not good for me. I don't like to looking this way, but this is not something that I can control. But I don't know, I can show my responsibility maybe. Okay, guys. Oh my God, we are almost over. Like, we don't have enough time for another question. I need to call the guys again. Oh, I had no idea. Like we were just talking, I had no idea. Okay, guys, so we don't have time for another question. The question number 6 is the one that I was very excited to answer, but that's okay. What do you guys think about the subject? How was for you? Bianca, go ahead.
Maybe we could bring the rest of the questions for our next immersion because they are very interesting, I guess. So it will be nice. It was very nice to think about a lot of stuff that is necessary sometimes. I don't know. I am digesting yet this
Yeah,
immersion, but it
same. It
was
was very
very nice.
intense for me. Hello, guys. Was the conversation in the other room? I was like, we were just talking, then I just looked to the clock here, and I saw that our time is almost over, almost like we have, I don't know, 7 minutes. What do you think, Camila? How was the conversation for you?
Wow, was nice. Thank you, Luis, because I could know more about Daniel and Marilia. Was my first time, I guess, with them, only us.
Wow.
Yes, we had others immersions here in the platform, but was a great moment to speak more or to know more about our personality. So it was a excellent opportunity, in my opinion. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And you, Daniel?
I agree with you. Camila is a very good topic, and it's a very good to reflect on the some improvements in the the quality of life and to personality, if need changes or not, in the reflect with the personality with the group of people, with family, family group or work group is a different personality.
Yeah,
It's a good to reflect.
yeah, same here. I hate when we have to break the rules because I really wanted to talk with you guys and listen to your answers because I don't know, this is a topic that I think that is very interesting. So, and you, Marilia, sorry.
I like this a lot is immersion because I have very difficult in conversation, but host Camila is very important for me because is talking natural and I try to speak in is very good for me. I thank you, Camila. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Marilia. Love having you here, and I hope that we can talk in the future more. And you, Andrea, go ahead.
Guys, can you listen to me because my
Yeah?
earphone is down? Yeah. So it was a
Okay.
really good conversation. I agree with Bianca and Louise. You needed to bring this topic again to continue talking about, because it's always good to reflect about ourselves and our heart as well. So I really love the topic. Congrats.
Thanks. Thank you for being here today. Guys, I'm very fancy. I have like lots of hosts here with me, people that I admire so much. And finally, Lurian, since it was your first time here with us on Saturday, how it was for you?
Yes, I really like the conversation. Like I used to say that I'm not here just to speak other language, like I'm here to be a better person, to know how to communicate better, to bring these soft skills for my personal and for my more professional life. And thanks, Louise, because what something that I believe is really important to bring some kind of subjects that we can talk about hard things, talk about ourselves, like who you are, define yourself in 2 words. Like I know you want to answer the question number 6 because it's really famous, right? When you are doing job interviews. So is this who you are? You know who you are? The most of people cannot answer this like so quick, so fast. And these help me to understand better myself. So because of that, maybe I can be faster next time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here with me. And a special thanks for the girls who talked here with me. Thank you for being open in your answers. I think we do great. You did great in our conversation. It was very nice and intense. Like I have lots to think during the day. And yes, have a great weekend, guys. Don't forget to drink water and see you on next immersions.
To weekend, bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.